To understand your calling, consider what you are called. What is your name? Your real name. That name may not appear on your driver's license. Centuries have passed since English names described men's vocations. George Baker became a plumber without becoming a plumber with a capital P, and we have no Charlie astronauts or even Jack druggists. A son bears his father's name, whether it is Robertson, Johnson, or simply Smith. He also has a given name that his father or mother chose for him. What's in a name? The answer depends on whose name you bear and who does the naming. A son may be proud of his father's name. A new bride may find unusual meaning in Mrs. Robert Jones. Yet our names have become conventional, having no meaning in themselves. Literary fancy may name a boy Cassius, or Prudence may prefer Mortimer, in the hope that Uncle Mort may revise his will, but usually our names mean nothing at all. Not so when God names a man. When God calls by name, that name is his calling. Your real name is the name God has given you. Understand that name, and your vocation is set before you. You have two Christian names, and both of those names are given. Of these God-given names, the last always comes first, and every Christian bears it. That name marks you as a son of God, for it is God's own name. Bring my sons from far, and my daughters from the end of the earth. Everyone that is called by my name, and whom I have created for my glory, whom I have formed, yea, whom I have made. Isaiah chapter 43, verses 6b and 7. A. Called by God's name. Every Christian has had God's name solemnly given to him. He has been baptized into the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Whenever he goes to church, the triune name of God is pronounced upon him again in the blessing of the benediction. In commanding the blessing of his name to be used by the Old Testament priests, God said, "So shall they put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them." Numbers chapter 6, verse 27. This is the first question of your calling. Do you bear God's name? In the Old Testament temple, the priest wore a golden plate in his turban, carrying the inscription, "Holiness unto the Lord." In the heavenly Mount Zion of John's vision, the saints of Christ have his name and his Father's name written on their foreheads. Revelation chapter 14, verse 1. John sees one grim alternative. The mark of the satanic beast on the foreheads of small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It must come to that. Neutral anonymity is not possible for man made in God's image. He must worship or blaspheme.